Welcome to Squatch Unlimited's Tales of Wild Men. Tales of Wild Men are a YouTube series presenting fascinating old newspaper clippings that our research has uncovered. These articles are another interesting piece of evidence supporting the existence of Sasquatch as an actual species. We hope you enjoy this series.
Welcome to this installment of Tales of Wild Men. Today's story comes to us from Yolo County, California, in the year 1891, the month of June. Apparently, a wild man was seen around town. He was described as light in color, shaggy hair all over his body. In fact, they described his hair as being almost down to his waist, the hair from his head. He was very unkempt. He was not completely shy of strangers, but did tend to keep out of the way. One day, a hunter was out in the thicket and came upon a well-beaten path. He decided he'd follow the path, and he discovered bare footprints along the way. He knew it must be that of a wild man, or that of a lady who hailed from Chicago. Apparently, back in 1891, ladies from Chicago had extremely large feet and often ran around barefooted. Who knew? As he goes on to say in this report, he did not seem to be a threat to the people in the area, and they didn't have a problem with him being there, and he tended to keep out of the way. They were just happy to peacefully coexist with one another. They did discover that he had a little shack that he lived in, a very crude makeup, they described it, and some very, very primitive, very crude tools for cooking. Other than that, nothing else was reported about this wild man. To read this article in full, visit my blog at bigfootchicks.com and be sure to stay tuned for more tales of wild men.